Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Unsettled weather continues across the southeast and southern Appalachians with scattered showers, storms, and isolated flash flooding as possible, especially along the eastern Florida coast. A new storm system will bring widespread rain and storms to the Mississippi Valley midweek. Below average temperatures will spread across the central and eastern U.S., with a potential first freeze in parts of the plains. Meanwhile, the Pacific Northwest sees coastal rain and mountain snow. Southern California remains unusually warm under a heat advisory. Closer to home, my backdoor cold front brings breezy northeast winds to southern New Mexico, dropping highs into the mid-60s tomorrow. Some areas could see near-freezing temperatures tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Higher elevations may see gusts up to 40 miles per hour tonight. Highs rebound to the mid-70s by Thursday and rise into the 80s on Friday. Dry conditions continue into next week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information where Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, War Highway, Owen Road, and Nike Avenue will be open all day.
The Alamogordo City Commission meets tonight at 6:30 with key items on the agenda, including swearing in new police officers, public comments, and approval of city projects. Controversy centers on a $1.9 million request for extreme amplitude linked to a commissioner's family, while staff recommends $460,000. The alternative, the Sedora Apartment Project, seeks $600,000 for affordable military housing and high-paying jobs. Decisions could impact public trust and the next local elections. KRWG spoke with 3 candidates for Alamogordo mayor. Richard Cota, longtime educator, stressed leadership, transparency, and fiscal responsibility while criticizing current spending on downtown projects while roads and water infrastructure suffer. LaTanya Boyce emphasized prayer, godly leadership, and community engagement, urging voters to rise up and have their voices heard. Ted Morgan focused on public outreach, housing, and infrastructure concerns. Election day decisions will shape the city's fiscal and community future. Visitors to the Alameda Park Zoo should note that the restrooms near the entrance are temporarily closed due to a water line break. The zoo remains open daily and porta potties are available at the north end of the park. Officials ask for patience while repairs are underway. The plan to reopen the restrooms is as soon as possible. Crews have finished Phase 1 of hazard tree mitigation in the Lincoln National Forest's Blue 2 and South Fork burn areas, focusing on public safety and protecting private property near roads, trails, and recreation sites. Standing dead trees were felled, but left in place until Phase 2, which will handle removal. This careful, targeted approach shows the Forest Service prioritizing safety and infrastructure while avoiding unnecessary overreach, keeping public lands accessible and communities protected. The Mescalero Apache School official opened its new FFA greenhouse promoting agricultural education and sustainability for students. Under teacher Alice Velasquez, students will learn how to grow nutritious foods, explore horticulture careers, while tribal leaders, including President Thora Walsh Padilla and Representative Harlan Vincent, attended the ceremony. Vincent was credited for securing the funding. The greenhouse is expected to benefit generations of Mescalero FFA students. Otero County Electric Cooperative will conduct a scheduled power outage on Friday from 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Crews are going to replace equipment at the Tinney substation, repair a transmission line crossarm, and perform maintenance on another pole. The outage is going to impact 1,080 meters across San Patricio, Hondo, Tinney, Arabella, Lincoln, areas north of Capitan along Highway 246. Times may change if unexpected issues arise. Well, Halloween is this Friday.
Hello, this is firefighter Antonio Flores with the Alamogordo Fire Department. This Halloween, the Alamogordo Fire Department reminds you, safety comes first. Keep costumes short and flame resistant, use battery candles instead of real ones, and make sure your little ghouls and goblins can be seen in the dark by using flashlights, glow sticks, or any other safe light-up devices. Keep porches and sidewalks clear and well lit, and never leave candles unattended. We'd also like to remind everyone that you're invited at our Halloween trick-or-treat candy handout at Stations 1, 5, and 6. Station 1 is at 619 Texas Avenue, Station 5 is 1492 South Florida, and Station 6 at 3100 North Florida. They all start out at 5 p.m. and end at 8. We hope to see you all there. Have a safe and happy Halloween from your friends at the Alamogordo Fire Department.
Christmas is just around the corner, and that means communities need your help to make certain less fortunate people also have a Merry Christmas.
Hello, I'm Terry Ratley with the Tiburon Neighborhood Watch. We are holding our first annual toy drive. This toy drive is for all mountain communities: Mayhill, Weed, Pinion, Sacramento, Sunspot, and of course Tiburon. Our donation boxes will be in local businesses beginning November 2nd. We will announce locations once the boxes are in place. Please drop off new unwrapped toys and we will make sure Santa delivers them to the kids on December 20th at the Tiburon Development Council's annual Christmas party. Our organization is a 501c3, so any monetary donations are tax deductible. If you have any questions or would like to register your kids, you can reach out to us at tiburonNW@gmail.com. Help us to help provide to our kids. Remember, no child should go without Christmas.
Well, today is Tuesday. That means we get an introspection from Pastor Johnny Walker.
Hey, this is Pastor Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. Just something to think about, a little sunshine to put in your pockets.
In a world that often feels divided, it is our responsibility to be good neighbors, to listen, to understand, and to bridge our differences with compassion. Making excuses or hiding from accountability will not erase our challenges. Silence born of fear only deepens the divides that separate us. Remember, fear does not come from a place of love, but rather from the unknown. It is important to stand up for what is right, because wrong is wrong, no matter how it's packaged. Let us not forget, our actions today shape the community of tomorrow. When you extend kindness, understanding, or a helping hand, you're planting seeds that will flourish when you find yourself in need. Together, we have the remarkable ability to create positive change. Let's seize this moment and work hand in hand, united by our shared humanity. Let's embrace our role as neighbors, and in doing so, build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Remember, together we can make a difference. So let's make it count.
This is Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. We hope to see you again next week. If you want to see us sooner, we're at 3001 Thunder Road, Sunday mornings, 10:30 for morning worship. You be blessed and be a blessing.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a full book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
A Bernalillo County jury found Charles Robinson and Walter Eddings guilty of first-degree murder and related charges for the 2020 execution style of Antonio Jaramillo in his Albuquerque home. Prosecutors say Eddings pulled the trigger while Robinson planned the robbery. 3 other suspects took plea deals. Sentencing for Robinson and Eddings will be scheduled in the coming weeks, with both facing more than life in prison. Santa Fe police have arrested 45-year-old Chester Lamarck Patrick Gutierrez in connection with a deadly stabbing Saturday. The victim was 32-year-old Reynaldo Corrado Medina. He was hospitalized but later succumbed to his injuries. Police say Gutierrez initially resisted arrest, requiring a SWAT operator to use less than lethal force. He was treated at a hospital and has now been booked at the Santa Fe County Adult Detention Center. Zachary Babbitts, who's accused of shooting and killing 83-year-old Gordon Wilson at a Santa Fe Best Buy this past August and stealing his car, is now facing the death penalty. Babbitts was caught in Las Cruces 4 days after the crime. Federal prosecutors confirmed they will seek capital punishment if he is convicted. A hearing is scheduled next month, a trial expected soon thereafter. Former Las Cruces police officer Felipe Hernandez is on trial for second-degree murder in the 2023 shooting death of Teresa Gomez. Body cam footage shows Gomez attempting to drive away as Hernandez fired 3 shots, killing her. A task force found that she posed no threat. Hernandez was fired, criminally charged, and the city settled with Gomez's family for $20 million. The trial is underway in Donna Ana County. And this is one of those cases that still has me scratching my head, because she's driving off while he's trying to arrest her. Should he have just let her go? Construction at the New Mexico Behavioral Health Institute was halted Monday after human remains were discovered in an unmarked grave site on the project's outskirts. State officials, including archaeologists and the Historic Preservation Office, are working to preserve the remains and decide whether to reroute construction or relocate that burial. The institute is undergoing a multi-million-dollar expansion, with the current facility dating back to 1972. 32-year-old Dejae Robinson was facing aggravated battery charges for allegedly choking and punching a 16-year-old child at a CYFD facility. You remember that, right? The teen was treated for minor injuries and fled to a nearby ambulance. Video evidence reportedly showed the assault. However, Robinson's case was dismissed yesterday because a key witness failed to appear. The New Mexico Supreme Court ruled on Friday that allegations of misconduct from McKinley County DA Bernadine Martin's prior term can be considered in proceedings to remove her from office. Attorney General Raul Torres filed the petition at the request of Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham after Martin dismissed major criminal cases. Martin denied wrongdoing and argued past issues shouldn't count. Her removal trial is set for December 1st through the 3rd. Deb Haaland's New Mexico gubernatorial campaign is hemorrhaging money, spending $4.1 million of the $6.9 million raised. Most of that is to D.C. consultants. Only 16% of donations come from inside the state, raising questions about priorities and wasteful spending, as critics call it a vanity project funded by out-of-state liberals and big donors. The government shutdown threatens SNAP benefits for 460,000 New Mexicans. That's a little over 20% of the state population if it doesn't get resolved by this weekend. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says her administration is expediting $8 million to food banks, but that only covers a fraction of the $80 to $90 million in monthly benefits. The New Mexico Taxation and Revenue Department warns residents of a mail fraud scam threatening property seizure over unpaid taxes. Scammers are using fake letters and 800 numbers to intimidate victims. Real letters have official letterhead, and the department only calls after sending a verified notice. Suspicious mail should be reported to tax.fraud@tax.nm.gov or by calling 866-457-6789. Parts of Sunland Park and nearby neighborhoods were left without water over the weekend, again following another water break. The latest in a string of outages reported by the Camino Real Regional Utility Authority. Service was restored, but residents complained of discolored water, and they had to run cold water for several minutes. Locals are calling for long-term fixes as CRRUA works to address aging infrastructure. I thought that they were disbanded and Sunland Park was getting something new. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Well, there's no football or volleyball until Thursday. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting up to 21 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, sunny and cooler tomorrow. High today in the basin of 77, low tonight of 41, high tomorrow 64 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 18 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, sunny and cooler tomorrow. Your high today in Cloudcroft 57, low tonight of 24, high tomorrow 47 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.